everyone. 74! 74! That is... I like that. I like that a lot. It is 2026 now. God. Weird. But as everyone starts with their New Year's resolutions, everyone tends to give up on them. So I thought, start off the year with everything that I gave up on. But we'll gladly go back to given there's traction. These are like all projects that I was like super passionate about when I first started on all of them. But then like other stuff came up in the way and I'm just like, man, I ain't got time to like work on this and stuff. Anyways, 74. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank. This one was a cool one. But the scope. This was for like a game jam that I was taking part in. I don't remember what the game jam was, but I thought that this would be like a pretty cool concept where it's like a text-based game and stuff, and you see like story through text messages, kind of like that one game. I forget the name of it. Emily is away. Emily is away. That game was like text-based where you're just on a computer the whole dang time. I thought that was a pretty cool concept, so I tried to make like a pretty cool thing where it's like cool, totally cool. Did I say cool yet? That's all. The soundtrack in the background, made by me. Models made by me. The title made by me. I was just messing around. Beatbox, that old thing. If anyone remembers, Beatbox. Yeah, so this is like the room where you're doing the junk, and this wall right here, like as you're playing, it was supposed to be like opened up, and it would show like a living room and stuff. It wasn't like some facility room that I actually have a lot of ideas where it's just like facility. It's just like, whoa, is my whole thing facilities? Actually, the keyboard there, this took me like forever to do because I manually did it each one. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but I literally I made it detect which button was being pressed, and based off of the button that you pressed at the time. Whoa, that shouldn't stay pressed. Whoa, isn't that so cool? I pressed the command button by accident. Ignore that. So, yeah. The caps lock light doesn't light up when you have caps lock on, unfortunately. Hello. I didn't type it in yet. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When you click at all, it takes away your input, and there's like no way to get it back other than like closing the whole game. I don't know how to fix it. So, this is about as far as the conversation goes. Anytime you would type something that I didn't account for, it would just be like, I'm sorry? Excuse me? Huh? And so I had inside of the computer, it would do nothing. It would just play the sound and just show off the UI thing on the computer. God, yeah, I remember. Oh man, I remember this. Look at this. So when you press like literally any freaking button, it detects the button that you pressed and goes through a loop by going through like the components of the keyboard. I had to freaking... So every single key is individually assigned that same thing, and I had to take the text and give it the same name as the thing, so that it could like say, I pressed this button, Yeah. So that took forever. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't connect these. But, yeesh. 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 And I'm sure there's a better way to do it. I don't freaking know. This project was hella ambitious. Look at this. I had to account for a lot of dialogue. This is all that I have written. And so whenever I type any of these things, let's see, on text committed, set writing, set my name, and process words for Evelyn. Here, process words for Evelyn. Delay by a second, check what I wrote. Did I write hi? If I did write hi, go to the greeting section. Choose like a random one between hi Michael, hello, and hey. Name Evelyn. Evelyn color, wife related questions, current mood questions, daughter questions. Insane. So I can't think of every single thing that someone's gonna write because it also has to be written exactly the same. This next project is called CBN, cool business name. It was supposed to be an idle tower building game where another company has a tall tower and the CEO wants a taller tower than him. It ran by goblins and they are terrible. That's what I wrote. You can't see it. It's blurry. If the autofocus can focus properly, if the camera can focus, if the camera can decide to focus on the priority here, which is not the freaking thing, but rather my phone, that would be very lovely. Whatever. Believe me. Yeah, I thought this game was a cool idea too. I really like this one. But, it's gonna take me like 15 years to make. The idea for this game was literally just like, ooh, goblins, tower, ooh, infinite tower, idle. Everyone loves idle games. There's like footage of, old footage of me working on the towers and stuff. The towers alone were not necessarily difficult, but it still took me like freaking forever to figure out, and that was pretty much a hassle. But then I wondered, how the heck am I gonna get like AI? Not generative AI. Whoa there, not generative AI. All right, you can calm down. I'm referring to like the characters AI. How would I manage to get that to like work in Unreal Engine? Because like when you flip it up, whoa, my PC, hello, PC, hello, PC. Okay, when you so you can see like the floor, it like flips upwards like that. There's also like a tower view mode where you can see like all the floors individually. I'm not showing you. What am I doing? I'm not showing you this. Oh my god, what am I doing, bro? So here you go. You can see like I placed all the stuff here. When you can like drag. You're like, oh, I don't want it to be this ugly and disorganized. Gross. Oh, I hate it. And I hate you as a person. I want you out of my life forever. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. And when you flip it up, boom, there it goes. It goes up like that. And so you can see like when you mess around like this, it gets a little bad. This freaking top floor up there, it's tweaking out, bro. Like why? And then you go to it and it's like, wow, actually, I do want to work. But yeah, so when you try to place it outside, it's not gonna work. When you try to place it under, it's not gonna work. But what does work is dragging it and putting it all the way over here. Whoa, how did that happen? And so you put it on the floor underneath, and then when you try to go down like this, it goes up with it, and so you can have like phantom floors and junk like that. Goofy, pretty goofy. Do I know what I'm doing? Yeah, I think so. The whole point was to like put like infinite floors. That'll always do it. And so when you have a bunch of floors down and then you go to like full tower view mode, whoa, it still works and stuff. And so like depending on how many floors you got, it'll showcase different things. So one floor is just gonna show you that. 2 floors, that, boom. You got 314 floors. Boom, there you go. You can see it all perfectly fine. I'm going all the way to That's not 314 floors. That's 267. Oh my god. This next one is called a top-down war game simulator. Fire game. I like that game too. I like these game ideas. I just can't do them. Or no, not I can't, but it's just like I didn't finish like any of the game. Donkey Kong Bonanza came out, and that game featured like destructive environments and I'm punching stuff. Ooh, monkey punch, and then Paulina was in the game and she was like DK, and she went ro la ila tu ro la. I don't know, but that game featured destructive environments, and I saw that junk. And they were showcasing like all their background junk, and it was like a Goomba punching with like the Switch controllers and stuff. And I thought, whoa, that's pretty cool. I like that. I want to have destructive environments in my games too. And so I tried to do it. And this was the result. There's tanks. There's people. I made it the regular bot. I fully modeled the characters, which I'll show y'all in a sec. But I don't know. I don't think I animated them, which is why they're not in this game yet. I don't know why I didn't even at least like try to import them or anything. Then we got these here. The little explosion thing, I animated it on Pixiv. No, that's not it. It's Piskel, I think. And I literally went through like tutorials on how to make like smoke animation and an explosion. It's alright. It's not the best, but it's alright. And these guys don't target anyone yet, and there's no like teams. So it's literally just like tanks, they walk around, look for soldiers and shoot them. These guys, they shoot randomly, and these guys just walk around in the environment. And so I didn't think Unreal could handle it, but it's Unreal, so of course it can freaking handle it. But it's just like, it's Unreal, so you don't really know how to do it, and you go through all the dev stuff, and the dev stuff doesn't really show you how to do anything, and so you're left to look through a bunch of YouTube videos, and they show the bare minimum on how to do stuff, and you're like questioning like whether you're like properly good at what you do, or if everyone's just kind of like very bad at what they're doing, and they're just anyways, I'm gonna showcase the mortar. That took forever. Everyone's saying that like, oh, you shouldn't use like splines or anything for tracking motion and junk because it's gonna take the memory and junk. But I'm like, screw that crap. All right, I'm gonna have a predetermined spline in there, and they're like, no predetermined splines. If you spawn predetermined splines, spline is gonna take out too much spline formation, and the splines are gonna ruin everything. So what I did instead was detect a range around its specific spot, right? And it would get the location, right, of where it's looking around from, the XY axis. And then it would create a line trace on the Z axis, and it would point downward. And from that downward position would be its final spot. And so it would take those 2 points, its initial spot and the final spot, and look for the center. And from the center, it would put the mortar up by this number here. One of those numbers. It's in there somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Mortar spawn location, fire position. Right? And so it would, get the betweenities. And it would place this thing. And then it would take the flipbook animation, which is this one right here, and it would play it. That would be the firing spot. And so it'll pretty much be like, ooh, I'm gonna fire. Ooh. And so the blue spot will move. Boom. So it finds the center point, it goes up, ignore the tank. You did not see that on the tank. The tank did not do anything. And so if the whole area around it is completely destroyed, it'll still be able to see that it can't shoot there. That guy killed himself. He walked into the tank. What a genius. My AI is super intelligent. Ilong Ma. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And so I have a video. It's not out. It's not out. This video is not out. But I have a video that showcases the destruction that you can cause by putting a bunch of tanks fighting against a bunch of regular goofy soldiers. And so I'll play that for you. And it's gonna have cool music. Gonna go have cool, epic music in the background. You'll see. You'll see. Aha! It is animated. What the Sigma? Why didn't I ever... What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, what the heck? Why didn't I ever put it in? What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? Yeah, it's got a whole back run. It's got a whole large arm aiming. Running to the right. Dude. What? What am I doing, bro? What is this? It's like they're getting ready to throw something. The actual throwing something. Drown. I had a drown animation for like when they're like by water and stuff. Dude. Oh my god. I'm awesome. Aiming a turret. Firing turret. Look at that. His animation was supposed to play like super fast too. To be like, ah, ah, ah. I'm 21 years old. Yeah, I find that so strange that I never actually imported it into the game. Why didn't I do that? Damn. I don't remember why I didn't. Yeah. Well, the model's done. The guy's ready. He's ready for war. It's up to you if you want him to commit to the war, I suppose.